Welcome back, folks. Today we're diving into a skill that really transforms the way we understand others. It's all about reading between the lines.
I love that. It's like, catching the unsaid parts of a conversation.
Exactly, because um, not everything people say is exactly what they
Yep,
mean.
absolutely.
It's in their pauses and tones.
Right, sometimes silence speaks volumes.
Yes, and the first point we hit on is why people don't always say things directly. It's often a matter of fear of conflict, judgment, or hurting someone.
Uh-huh, that's so true. It's like they're protecting themselves or even protecting the other person, right?
Exactly. They soften the message or sometimes hide it completely. And that creates a real challenge for anyone trying to understand the true meaning.
So would you say that one of the main skills here is learning to listen beyond just the words?
Absolutely. It's not just the words, it's how they're said. Listen to the tone, the speed, and those little
Yeah.
hesitations.
It's interesting how a slight pause can um, signal that something deeper is going on.
Right, if someone suddenly drops their usual tone, becomes quieter or more serious, it might be a signal of underlying feelings, maybe doubt or even unspoken pain.
Yes, definitely. But isn't it a bit risky to lean too hard on these nuances? What if we overinterpret every little change?
Oh, good point, and that's the tricky part. It really is about balancing your observations with some logic. You don't want to attribute hidden meanings where there are none.
Right, balance is key.
Thinking about it, sometimes people avoid certain topics altogether. If someone keeps changing the subject or gives vague answers, that in itself is a clue. It
Absolutely.
suggests that there's something off or uncomfortable.
It's like a detective story where the missing piece of dialogue is as important as the words spoken.
Exactly, like noticing inconsistency between what's being said and how it's being expressed. Say someone says, I'm fine, but their voice and behavior communicate otherwise. There's a mismatch there.
Yeah, I agree. And that brings us to body language. Sometimes the real story is told by how someone stands or moves, right?
Yep, body language is huge. Think crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, even restless movement. All these nonverbal cues add layers to what's actually being communicated.
Exactly.
You could say it's like the body is leaking its own version of the truth.
That's a vivid way to put it. So then, how do you suggest we approach these subtle cues without, you know, reading too much into them?
Well, one effective method is to ask gentle, clarifying questions. Instead of making assumptions, just ask something like, you seem a bit unsure, want to talk about it? Or, I feel like there's more
Yeah,
to
that sounds
this.
respectful. I can see how that opens up the conversation without coming off as confrontational.
Exactly, it's all about empathy. When you approach someone gently, you invite them um, to share more fully and honestly.
Right on. But isn't there a danger in sometimes overanalyzing? Like not every pause or tone shift is a hidden cry for help?
For sure, and that's a crucial caution here. Not every pause or tone shift should be overinterpreted. It's about finding that balance, ensuring you observe, and then combine that with context and logic.
Exactly.
It's like, think about it. If you try to read a secret message into every little gesture, you might end up, well, misinterpreting things altogether.
Right. Sometimes you just have to take it at face value.
And that's where building emotional awareness comes in. The more attuned you are to your own emotions, the better you can gauge what someone else might be feeling, even if they're not saying it directly.
Exactly. Self awareness really informs how you read others. So, in a way, it's not just about perceiving others, but also about understanding yourself better, right?
That's right. Your emotional awareness becomes like a mirror. It helps you filter and interpret those subtle signals.
Absolutely.
And then there's the final key point, using all this with care and empathy. It's never meant to manipulate or judge, but rather to understand and support.
I totally get that. Because once you truly understand the unspoken parts of a conversation, you can build deeper, more genuine connections.
Exactly. Communication isn't just about the words themselves, it's about what's meant behind them.
Yes, that's such a powerful insight.
Sometimes it's like a hidden dance between words and silence, where both are equally important.
And I think there's something really beautiful about that process. Understanding that someone's hesitant tone might be a call for support rather than conflict.
Yes, and it reminds us to approach each conversation with kindness and an open mind.
Absolutely, being kind goes a long way.
Now, one thing I sometimes wonder about is whether, in our modern communication style, this skill is becoming even more essential. because so much is often left unsaid in our text messages and emails.
Ah, good point. In digital communication, the lack of tone certainly makes these skills even more critical to interpret the true intent. But you might challenge that with the thought that emojis and quick clarifiers can sometimes bridge that gap.
True, but even those can be ambiguous. For instance, a smiley emoji might mask real tension. It's like, sometimes you have to read between the lines, even in digital messages.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ultimately, it all circles back to empathy and being present in every conversation, really tuning in to both the spoken and
I
unspoken.
couldn't agree more. And that makes communication not just about transferring information, but also about connecting with one another.
Well said. So whether you're talking face to face or over text, remember, listen beyond the words, observe the tone, notice what's left unsaid, and always use empathy.
Yes, exactly. Here's to deeper, more genuine connections, one conversation at a time.
And with that, let's keep reading between the lines. See you next time, everyone.
Absolutely. See you next time.